9 o'clock with Joanna Tidman.
Egypt's highest court has ordered the retrial of 3 Al Jazeera journalists who were convicted of helping the banned Muslim Brotherhood. The 3 include the former BBC correspondent Peter Grester. Sally Nabel is outside the courthouse in Cairo.
The appeal started while the 3 defendants were in jail, so it was widely expected, according to lawyers, that they will remain in jail. So we just have to wait and see if President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi at any point might come out and say that he will issue a pardon, or at least he will use his powers to deport the foreign detainees to their home countries.
36 people have been killed in a stampede during New Year celebrations in the Chinese city of Shanghai. Nearly 50 others were injured. The cause of the crush has yet to be confirmed, but social media reports suggest it may have been triggered by people stopping to pick up fake money thrown from a nightclub. West Midlands Police say people who buy things on the cheap, knowing they may have been stolen, are supporting the lifestyles of organised, violent and dangerous criminals. 13% of all recorded crimes in our region are shop thefts, and almost 3/4 of the people doing it test positive for drugs. Superintendent Keith Fraser is the force's expert on retail crime. He says it's not a victimless crime.
It helps in relation to drug dealing, drug abuse. It supports shops potentially being closed down in their area. It leads to members of staff who perhaps could be assaulted. Buying something cheap costs them and their communities more in the long run.
4 people have died in 3 separate fires. A woman in her 80s and a man in his 60s died in a blaze at a house in Deptford in south-east London yesterday evening. In Monifeith in Angus, a woman died in a fire at a house last night. And police in Plymouth say a man is dead and another is missing following a blaze in a block of flats. Devon and Somerset Fire Service Commander Keith Pascoe was at the scene.
Ourselves and colleagues from the police forced entry into a number of neighbouring properties, mainly because of the fear of fire spread. But as a result of the actions of the fire crews attending, luckily that wasn't the case. We managed to contain it largely to the flat where the fire started.
And the Archbishop of Canterbury pays tribute to the sacrifices of servicemen and women in his New Year message today. Justin Welby also calls on the UK to continue looking outwards at the world and help those affected by war, disease and poverty. A look then at today's weather. Well, a cloudy, mild and very breezy New Year's Day. Patchy outbreaks of light rain throughout this morning. They'll become heavier later on. Top temperatures of 13 degrees Celsius. That's 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight it'll remain wet and windy to start the night, but the rain will clear, allowing drier, clearer and cooler conditions to move in. Minimum temperatures reaching 5 degrees Celsius. That's 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Tomorrow will be mostly dry with lighter winds and plenty of sunshine. BBC WM 95.6 News. There's more online at bbc.co.uk/WM.
Iain Lee
on BBC WM
95.6.
The voice of Birmingham and the Black Country.
Good day to you, sir. This is weird. Hello, my name's Iain Lee, and you're listening to us live on New Year's Day.
Woohoo!
Probably not allowed to say that at the BBC. This is recorded on December the 13th at 13 minutes past 12. That's confusing, isn't it? But now producer Joe joins me in the studio.
Hello.
Which is in some ways great, but in some ways even more annoying than usual. You're allowed to speak on this.
I know.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
No.
Okay. So, what we've got for you today is I present, and producer Joe produces, Fridays 2 till 4. And Saturdays 9 till 12, and we thought that we would bring you the very best of the radio output we've done in the last 6 years of broadcasting in those slots. And boy, oh boy, have we got some treats for you today. Just give us a snatch of what people might be hearing today, Joe.
Okay, so there's the Ashes call.
Don't know what that is.
Yeah, you do.
I don't remember any of it.
You remember the man that was spreading his grandmother's ashes?
Oh, vaguely. I kind of dump it from my memory as soon as I've done it. Seriously, I do. Otherwise, if I retained all of this information... I was at a do the other night, and some people came up and said, I used to phone you like 7 years ago. Do you remember I did that? No, I don't remember what I did this morning. Okay, so we've got the Ashes Man.
Got the Ashes Man. Look, there's a bit of Ranj and Millie, our faves.
No.
Ranjit will be making an appearance over the next 2 hours.
Roger Ramjit is, as I'm now calling him, is nobody's favourite, and I really think...
Oh, he is.
2015, I think we need to discuss the possibilities of banning Ramjit.
I think we need to have Ranjit on more.
Wow.
Because every time Ranjit is on, we have loads of calls.
Yeah, it's people phoning up saying he's an idiot.
No,
Happy
it's
New
people
Year,
phoning up
Ange.
saying they'd rather listen to him than listen to you.
That's true. That's why I'm suspicious of having. By the way, I know his name is Ranjit, but there is a caller, and I can't think who it is, in fact, lots of callers who refer to him as Ramjet.
Ramjet.
Roger Ramjet. Okay, so we've got Ramjet and Millie. By the way, don't call in now. It's so confusing recording a show, isn't it?
But you want callers.
I want callers, but not now, because
No.
we did this like 2 weeks ago. So I tell you what, give us a couple more titles of the things we've got, and I'm going to tweet that they can call us now.
Well, you've got the titles there. I haven't even got them.
I've not got it in front of me.
They're on that screen.
No, that screen's gone to the... Oh, for goodness sakes. You sorted them out. I tell you what, should we have a record?
Let's have a record.
And then we'll see.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, she was just 17, and you know what I mean. And the way she looked was way beyond compare. So how could I dance with another? Oh, and I saw her standing there. Well, she looked at me, and I could see that before too long I'd fall in love with her. She wouldn't dance with another. Whoa, and I saw her standing there. Well, my heart went boom when I crossed that room, and I held her hand in mine. Well, we danced through the night, and we held each other tight, and before too long, I fell in love with her. Now I'll never dance with another. Whoa, and I saw her standing there. Well, my heart went boom when I crossed that room, and I held her hand in mine. Oh, we danced through the night, and we held each other tight, and before too long, I fell in love with her. Now I'll never dance with another. Oh, since I saw her standing there.
It's a Beatle New Year's Day, guys.
I saw her standing there.
Bop, shoo, bop, 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 shoo, bop.
I saw her standing there.
We are the Beatles, yeah, the Fab Four. So I've just tweeted on December the 13th, which is now, that people can call in to be part of this pre-recorded show. So I don't know if anyone will call in. We have nothing to talk about, and it will be churlish to...
Doesn't make any difference, does it, really?
Now, listen,
No change.
I take great offence at that. Many people think that we just throw this show together as it happens and that we don't put any preparation into it. Now, that's just
I
simply...
put quite a lot of
Yeah,
preparation
that-
and you come in and ignore it all.
Correct. Producer Joe puts in a heck of a lot of work, and I go, nope, not doing that. Or no, what I tend to do is go, yeah, we'll do that, and then just don't do it.
Yeah.
And I would like to sincerely apologise.
Well, it's fine because now I just don't bother doing the prep anymore.
Hey, I recognise your voice. You sometimes do the bulletins here.
Do you know what? I think I am actually doing the bulletins
What?
during
For
this show.
That is a head bump, isn't it?
I know.
That's like time travel. Did you have a good Christmas? It hasn't happened yet.
I don't know if I did or not. I would imagine so.
Oh God, I don't
Let's
want
hope so.
I don't
Don't
want to
jinx it.
I don't want to throw a downer on this show, but I mean, supposing one of us dies over Christmas, that's a distinct possibility.
All right, cheery.
Well, but then this gets played out, and
It wouldn't get played out, would it?
well, the BBC, they don't make mistakes, and then my mum
Would it be a tribute?
My mum would who is confused at the best of times, would be mourning her favourite child, and then he's alive, he's risen again.
When did you decide you were the favourite child?
It's a burden that I have to carry, and I'm prepared to carry it.
I think it's unlikely.
Okay, so we're going to play a clip. This is Ashes, but I don't. This is what. Just does this need any setup, or do I just hit a button?
I think you probably just need to hit a button.
Okay. Spencer's in Walsall. Morning, Spence.
Morning.
What you got for us, boss?
Mate, my nan passed away about 4 years ago on Valentine's Day, and we buried her ashes at the crematorium on top of Grandad and where everybody else is scattered.
Yeah.
And me and my nan never got on greatly, to be fair, but towards the end, when she was in a home and everything, we was quite close. And she always had the last type of thing. And I don't know if you ever spread ashes of a person, but there's a handle you have to squeeze for the vents to open in the casket for all the ashes to come out.
Hang on a second. No, I don't. So what, you have to squeeze something?
Yeah, they give you the ashes in a tub, and the handle that you hold has got like a switch in it that opens vents on the side of the brass urn type thing.
I didn't know that.
So there was me, my sister, my mum, my dad, and we all went to spread Nan's ashes, but none of them could get the gist. I'm not saying they're stupid, but none of them could get the gist of holding the handle and spreading the ashes.
That's stupid.
So it came to me to do a spread, and as I gripped it really hard, all the vents opened. I flicked all the ashes round the area, and the wind changed direction.
Oh, no.
And all my Nan ended up all over me. And I'm still today, 3-4 years later, finding bits of Nan in my denim jean pockets. It's absolute bonkers, mate. You don't normally see people laughing in a crematorium, but we was in absolute tears. It was in my mouth, it was in my eyes, it was in my jeans.
It's Nanny trying to give you one more big kiss, Spencer. That's what it is.
That's what it was, mate. Yeah, she was. We was close towards the end, which I'm really pleased about.
Yeah.
And, she's all over me now, literally.
What a lovely story, Spencer. Thank you for that. What a lovely story. Well, Merry, happy. The thing that annoys me more than anything in the world, Producer Joe, is when people say Happy Christmas and Merry New Year.
It's funny though, isn't it?
No, it's the wrong way round.
No, I know, but it's ironic, I think.
No, people
on purpose. No, they don't.
People actually say it.
Yeah, but they're being ironic.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll call Ranjit up
Okay.
in a bit and we'll see what he says.
Okay.
Because I bet he says Happy Christmas and Merry New Year.
No.
And he means it.
No.
Because he says stuff just to be contrary.
No.
He's such a cheese. I mean, really.
We love him.
No, we don't. Listen, never
You
show.
talk about him all the time. You do secretly love him.
He's my nemesis. He's like my Zod to. He's Zod to my Superman. He's the Joker to my Batman. He is Princess Diana to my Camilla. We are deadly enemies. Deadly.
Only
enemies.
because he gets more calls than you do.
Well, I hope you had a good Christmas, guys. Mine was great. Got some great presents. Had a great Christmas dinner. And everything went so smoothly, apart from that incident.
Are you sure?
With Granny. No, I don't know. We're recording this on December the 13th, for goodness sakes. I don't feel particularly Christmassy, and I don't like New Year.
No, I hate New
I would
Year.
have come in and done a show on New Year for them, because what's the point of it?
I know.
Hey, guys, why don't we pay £35 to buy a ticket to go to a pub? What? And can we sit down? Oh, no, there'll be no room for sitting. Right. And the beer will be really expensive. Right. And it'll be really awful. I'm just going to go to bed at about 9:30, I think.
Do you not even stay up for
No.
New Year?
Well, now we've got kids, no. I remember when I first got together with my wife and our first New Year, we were kind of like, oh, we're going to. And then we were asleep by 10:30. It's just, what's the point?
Well, I always stay up and then go, we always do the Old Lang Syne
I wonder
thing.
what you're doing then. Oh, gosh, that's a party.
And then go to bed. Right, okay. Cheers.
The thing is, because on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, everyone says, oh, that's another year past.
I always feel really sad on New
Yeah.
Year's Eve. Really sad.
And why is that, do you think?
Because you think, oh, I'm never going to see this year again. I just get a bit attached
Why don't you
to
get
it.
attached to a year?
I just do.
But
and
people
then-
say on New Year's Eve, and I know what you mean about the kind of sadness, it's weird, which is another reason I'm kind of keen to sleep through it. But people on New Year's Eve say, well, that's another year past. But you could say that on July the 9th.
I know.
Or February the 6th. You could say that at any point. That's another year past. It's a year since the last February the 6th.
Yeah, but it's not the complete year,
Well, no,
is it?
no, it is.
No, it's not.
Well, it's 12 months
It
since
is.
February 6th to February 6th. There's an R there. I'm just saying it. I'm just saying it. We're going to take a call here. I think I can take it by doing that. Hang on a second. Oh, he's taking it. That young gentleman's taking it next door. Can we? How do we flag up that we want to take that call? There's someone has called
Just wave
in.
at him.
I think that's. There's Daz Hale's show is going on next door, and well, I'm getting the look of okay, guys, you may be having fun in there, but you're actually ruining a proper radio show.
Actually, it's all about us.
He doesn't know how to put it through.
Tell him
he's
to
confused.
just put it on hold.
Just put it on hold, and we'll come and get it. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll play another best bit. This is Bonkers Bill. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Katia!
Hello?
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Hello?
Yeah, hello, Katia. Can you hear us?
I can. I'm running because my phone is... hello you. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, yeah.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year and Merry Returns.
How was your Christmas?
My Christmas was so fantastic. I just can't get to the station. Hello?
Hello? What's it? Oh, flipping it. What? Okay. And what did you do last night?
Many coffees. I had many coffees.
Many coffees. I had many coffees. You had many coffees last night?
Yes, that's why I'm a bit nervous.
What is the date today?
Today is the 24th
of
December.
No, that was Christmas Eve.
Okay.
So what's the date today?
26?
No, that's Boxing Day.
Okay. I don't know.
It's the 1st of January 2015.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it's the New Year's Day special.
Right. Yes, that's true.
That's why we started the conversation with Happy New Year, Katia.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I'm dazed and confused.
Yes, tell me about it.
Right.
Aren't we all?
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for calling. What would you like to say on...
No, that's not... I wasn't going to talk about Happy New Year.
No, bar humbug. Do they have New Year in Belgium?
We certainly have, and it's a big event.
Yeah.
I was not there this year.
Well, no, obviously you were there because it only happened a few hours ago.
It did indeed.
Yes.
But let me tell you something.
Please.
Because I heard you.
You just did a Frank Spencer. Let me tell you something.
A few weeks ago.
Yes.
On the radio.
Yes.
You were talking about unusual, not unusual, but about funny ways of dying.
Oh, yeah, that was a few weeks ago, yeah.
Yes.
That was a few weeks ago. By coincidence, I've still got that newspaper here in front of me.
See?
And yet that was weeks ago that we did that.
I can't believe no one called you about this, because this is an incredibly good subject.
Yeah. Well,
it was right towards the end of the show, I think, wasn't it?
You're
a few
right,
weeks
Joe.
Ago.
This is why I kept the paper, because I knew this would be... Here we go. The internet is awash with morons who swallow innocent goldfish for a dare. But in 1998, one of them had bigger fish to fry. A man of 23 from Akron, Ohio, they're always from Akron, Ohio, swallowed a 5-inch live fish. And perhaps not surprisingly, he began choking as its body lodged in his throat. Great story. Great times.
Very nice. But you know what?
What? What?
And that is it, because we're on the BBC, aren't we? I'm hoping maybe someone from a big boss is listening.
Probably not. No one listens on New Year's Day.
Because I've got such a good idea.
Okay.
Back in the days, I used to do a podcast about unusual ways of dying. It's a bit like your funny ways of dying, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah. I think I might actually be the first person to die of boredom during a phone call.
Okay. Guess what is the link between a tortoise and a dishwasher?
Well, I'm assuming a tortoise has been in a dishwasher. No.
They can both kill you.
Katia, we'll find out how after this.
Charcoal burning everywhere. Rows of houses that are all the same, and no one seems to care. See Mrs. Gray, she's proud today because the roses are in bloom. Mr. Green, he's so serene, he's got a TV in every room. Comfort goes. They only know my soul and make it hard for me to see. My thoughts all seem to stray to places far away. I need a change of scenery.
Happy New Year, everybody. This is Iain Lee, BBC WM 95.6. Oh, look who's in my studio. It's producer Joe, who may also be reading the news today.
I think I am, yeah.
For legal reasons, I have to tell you this show was pre-recorded on December the 13th. You have to say that at the BBC.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Katia, what's the answer?
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Katia. We've done that bit. And what's the date, Katia?
Oh no, again. Okay, for legal reasons, this is the 13th.
Yep.
Otherwise, let's forget about that now.
Yes.
It's the 1st of January.
And what time is it?
12 o'clock?
No, it's 12 o'clock. No, it's precisely. It's just coming up to 24 minutes past 2.
Okay, almost there. Right. Okay.
You set us a little brain teaser. What was that?
It was. What's the link between? Well, we know now that tortoises and dishwashers can kill you.
Yes. So I'm just making a phone call.
Okay.
We don't. Well, you say that tortoises and dishwashers can kill you. We've yet to have the evidence. Hello, Bob.
Hello.
It's Iain Lee. You're on the Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Katia is just telling us how a tortoise and a dishwasher can kill us.
A tortoise and what?
Dishwasher.
Yeah, you put the tortoise in the dishwasher, don't you?
No. Kill you, not the tortoise.
I don't know.
Well, okay. I'm going to explain to you something very important because it might save your life.
Yeah.
If you've got a tortoise or a dishwasher. Well, back in the days, there was a philosopher, and he had heard a prophecy about himself that he was going to die with a falling object on his head. You know, it was going to fall on his head and kill him, completely dead. So he decided, you know what I'm going to do?
Oh. The person you're calling is unable to take.
Is he gone?
He's gone, Katia. He got really bored of your Philosopher's Stone.
No, it's really good.
Okay, well, you carry on, and we'll be the judge of that.
Okay, so guess what he did? Because he didn't want to die?
Yeah.
He spent his life in his garden.
Yeah.
And on that day, he was writing a book about life because that is what philosophers do.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, an eagle flew by.
Yes.
And you know what they do with praise in their mouth, the eagles, in the beaks.
In the beaks,
yes. Well, they drop them from a great height.
Okay.
And he's the philosopher, and that's it. He died because of the tortoise.
So a tortoise fell on the man's head. How can a dishwasher kill you? Don't tell me there was an eagle carrying a dishwasher and that dropped on someone's head.
Well, no. It was in these future days.
The future days. Right, okay.
And this woman, she was reading a book written by that philosopher, probably. I'm not sure. Anyway, she was thinking about life. And she fell backwards just after having opened the dishwasher door.
Right.
And because she had, and listen, this is how it could save your life. Never store the knives upwards, or with the blades going upwards, because if you fall on them backwards, you can die.
Okay, well, Katia, that really is on New Year's Day. That really is a light-hearted story to see us into 2015.
I hope so.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
When do you go back to Belgium?
I'm not sure, but I think quite soon, because immigration is quite a big subject, and I don't feel liked here.
Okay, well, that's bon voyage.
There you go.
Happy New
You
Year,
see,
guys.
I do put the knife blade up.
Well, you shouldn't, because a tortoise is going to fall on it and kill a philosopher.
Yeah.
That's what we've learned. People are actually calling. I don't know what happened to Bob. I think he realised it was a stupid idea to call into a pre-recorded phone-in show. Happy New Year, everybody. Should we play? Do you want a song or do you want a best bit? Because you've put all the work into finding the best bits. Should we do Bonkers Bill?
Let's do Bonkers.
And then we'll have a little bit of music. What was Bonkers Bill? I don't remember.
Listen.
Okay, fine. Let's go to Eddie. I'll come to you in a second. Bill's in Northfield. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Ian.
Bill, what would you like to say, sir?
Your program's really made me angry today.
Thank you.
Really angry. I've been driving for a long, long time, and since I was about 18, and I'm now 70, and I've never had accidents. Also,
how old? Sorry, Bill. How old are you?
I'm 70.
70. Okay.
I'm also a diabetic. I hold a green badge, blue badge, and all.
What's a green badge?
A blue badge.
Oh, sorry.
Blue badge. I made a mistake. Blue badge.
Ever had a chicken on your windscreen?
No.
No.
But I'm diabetic. I have to have a 3-year licence every 3 years. Renew that. I've also just been to the doctors, and I had a a test to see whether I was nuts or I was all right in my head.
Are you nuts or all right?
No, I'm fine.
Are you sure, Bill?
My nuts are all right, but my head's not.
Oh, blimey. Okay.
No, I mean, I'm all right.
I've got to be honest. Here at the BBC, Bill, we have a little alarm. It's a silent alarm that flashes when we get a call that's bonkers, and it's kind of going on and off as you're speaking. So I don't know. Maybe the alarm's broken.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Well, maybe. All right. Okay.
Yeah, well, perhaps I've got a little alarm that tells me the same with you.
Yeah, I bet it has. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! For legal reasons, I have to say this show is being recorded on December the 13th. It's 12:45. It's not. It's January the 1st, and it's just gone 12:30 Now, we just played a clip. We're basically playing the best bits, and I've tweeted that we're doing the show, and some people may call in, some people may not call in. We'll speak to Roger Ramjet in a bit. But before that, we just played a clip with reference to chickens on windscreens.
Window screens.
Window screens. Is that the word?
Well, it's the word you used, I believe.
Is that not the word?
Isn't it windscreen?
Yeah, well, why would I say window screen?
Wow.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Oh, flippin' heck. You should tell me these things.
I did tell you.
It's your fault.
I did. If you listen,
it's your
I
fault.
told you.
It's your fault that I come across as an idiot on this show, and I blame you.
You do quite a good job of sounding like an idiot.
Exactly.
Yourself, yeah.
You should be sorting.
I try and stop you sounding like an idiot.
You don't try hard enough.
I try really
You
hard.
are very trying, correct, but you are not trying hard enough. Should we have a listen to this?
Go on then.
Joe's in Tamworth. Morning, Joe.
Morning.
Joe, what would you like to say?
Yeah, well, at Tamworth, Astor, if you go into a parking bay, you'll get fined 50 quid.
Oh, what, if you go into a disabled parking bay?
They got a board up telling you, so you got no excuse. And Burton-on-Trent, I had to go to the hospital every fortnight. I took my blue badge, they got special bays there, and good job my grandson looked on the wall, he said, over 20 minutes you'll get fined 70 quid. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. Go on, Joe.
Yeah, 70 quid. And my friend parked at Astor, and he forgot to put his blue badge up. He had a ticket on his window screen, 50 quid.
I thought you said a chicken on his window screen.
Yeah, Astor, yeah. And,
a chicken?
And if you go
He had
shop...
a chicken on his window screen?
Yeah.
A chicken?
Yeah, and if you go
chicken?
to some of them, and the grandson went to Astor in Burton-on-Trent, and he just stayed over a bit.
Yeah.
And they clocked him.
Yeah.
And he had a photograph, him and my other grandson.
Yeah.
And coming out of there,
Joe.
over there, and he had a fine of £70.
Joe, did you see he had a chicken on his window screen?
Yeah.
A chicken?
Yeah.
A chicken on his window screen?
Yeah, he did.
A chicken?
Yeah. And
what?
And what happens if you stop over your limit?
You get a sheep.
You get fined for that.
Joe, thank you very much indeed. A chicken on his... I missed something there. He had a chicken on his window screen. What did I miss? 03453 009956. He had a chicken on his window screen. This is what we need to do. We need imaginative punishments for those sick criminals, those perverted individuals that park in disabled bays when they don't need disabled bays. A chicken on the window screen is kind of like a low-budget version of a horse's head in the bed, like in The Godfather Part 2, isn't it? It's that kind of thing. Chicken on the window screen. You park here again without a blue badge, I'm going to give you some bad juju. Gary's in Solihull. Morning, Gary.
Morning, Ian.
Ever had a chicken on your window screen?
No, not for that.
I'm being told off in my... Gary, I'm being told off in my ear by producer Joe, who's picked me up on something. I'm saying window screen.
Yeah.
And she's saying, isn't it just a windscreen?
That's right, it's a windscreen.
I think both are acceptable, aren't they?
Well...
Ian Lee.
On BBC WM.
95.6. The voice of Birmingham and the Black Country.
I hate listening to my... We're back in the room. We're live now. Although I would be saying that if this were... Anyway, it's January the 1st. I hate listening back to myself.
I can tell. You're really uncomfortable. Really uncomfortable.
I sound really common.
No, you don't.
Oh, I do.
You do not.
I can hear the Slough council estate boy that I
what's
was.
wrong with that?
Well, nothing is wrong with it, but
then.
I've done years. I spent years... In my head, I sound really posh.
No.
In real life, I sound like a Cockney Barrow boy. And also, it turns out I talk rubbish. All the people that...
Yeah. Since when did that come as a surprise?
All the people that hate me...
You can see why.
I can totally see why. I can totally see why they don't like me.
Do you not like you on the radio?
No, I wouldn't.
That's worrying.
I wouldn't listen to this rubbish. But you're quite posh.
No.
Oh, come on.
I'm
now.
not.
Come on.
I'm not.
I know
I'm posh when I read the news. I'm not actually posh.
Who is that Joanna Tidman that reads the news? Because she is really posh.
Yeah, and then there's me.
But you're quite posh.
You think?
Yeah.
I
mean, you're common as muck. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
But your voice is posh. What do you normally do for New Year's then? We've discovered that we don't go out. What do you get up to?
Well, since having a child,
Yeah.
we tend to do things at people's houses. So we go
Okay.
and have sleepovers.
And does the
and
boy
things.
stay awake?
No, not till midnight.
No.
No. Except they do that whole overexcited, jumping around like crazy lunatics.
I
thing
remember
in
being
bedrooms.
a kid and getting excited by adult parties.
Yeah, do you remember?
But they were really boring.
But not when you were a kid, because the adults didn't care.
Will
Because
there
they
be
were all out getting drunk.
Will there
weren't
be
they?
other
So-
kids there?
Yeah.
Because that's
yes,
kind of fun.
yeah.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah, so they just leap around the bedroom
Yeah.
and have midnight feasts and stuff.
That's fun.
Yeah.
It's when there are no other kids there, and you realise, God, adults are so dull. I
Yeah.
don't want to ever grow up.
No. And you haven't. Funny that.
Yeah, you're spot on there. Happy New Year and all of that. Don't call because this is a pre-recorded show. Listen to Duran Duran. Listen. Bow, bow, bow. They're silly Duran Duran, aren't they?
They're cool though.
Well, he can't sing.
Oh, he can.
Really? Okay.
Moving on the floor now, babe, you're a bird of paradise. Cherry ice cream smile, I suppose it's very nice. With a step to your left and a flick to the right, you catch that mirror way out west. You know you're something special and you look like you're the best. Her name is Rio and she dances on the sand. Just like that river twisting through a dusty land. And when she shines, she really shows you all she can. Oh, Rio, Rio, dance across the Rio Grande. I've seen you on the beach, and I've seen you on TV. To all the billion stars, it means so much to me, like a birthday or a pretty view. But then I'm sure that you know it's just for you. Her name is Rio and she dances on the sand. Just like that river twisting through a dusty land. And when she shines, she really shows you all she can. Oh, Rio, Rio, dance across the Rio Grande. Her name is Rio and she dances on the sand. Just like that river twists across a dusty land. And when she shines,
Afternoon.
shows you all
This is Iain Lee, BBC WM 95.6. This is a pre-recorded show. Do not call us.
across the Rio
Me and producer Joe. Joe has, well, spent time listening to the show throughout the year and picking the best bits. And what's nice is Joe gets to join me in the studio today. We get to hear your voice. One voice I was hoping we wouldn't hear today is that of Ranjit. Good afternoon, Ranjit.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Well, I'm disappointed that you that it's been decided that you are a part of the best of Iain Lee New Year's Day special.
Well, what can I say?
You could say goodbye. I won't ever call you again.
You keep on trying not to call me, yeah? But
No.
for some reason you keep on mentioning my name all the time.
Roger Ramjet.
He loves you, Ram.
Roger.
He does, I know you do.
Did you have a good Christmas, Ramjet?
Well, it ain't over yet.
That,
is it?
mate. Oh.
Yeah.
Let's try again. Did you have a good Christmas, Ramjet?
Not yet, no.
No. I'm going to Joe, you try it.
Ranj.
Yes.
This show, although
Oh, I know. It's going to be coming on New Year's Day, isn't
Did
it?
you have a good Christmas, Ranj?
I did, yes. It was wonderful, yes. It was. Yeah, you know, we can now come to some sense because you got the better part of the broadcaster speaking.
Thank you very much.
The better
Ranj.
part of broadcaster speaking. Well, that was nearly a sentence.
That was nearly a sentence, yeah.
And what did you do for New Year's, Ranj?
Sorry? What did I do for New Year's? I went out and got drunk.
Well, you sound in fine. You've recovered well.
I have. I've got a bit of a hangover at the moment, to be honest with you.
Ranjit, can I ask?
Yes.
Do you have much of a life?
Not really. I listen to you, don't I?
Well, because
Yeah. Yeah.
you do tend to be on BBC WM quite a lot, don't you?
Well, what it is, I work long hours and I work in a shop, yeah, so I listen to the radio in the morning, and when there's something topical on that, I feel that stimulates me and I need to speak and put my opinion in. And
Which presenter stimulates you the most?
I think at the moment it's between you and Danny Kelly.
Oh,
Unfortunately, Danny Kelly's on 5 days a week and
Yeah.
you're only on 2 days
yeah,
a week.
because you couldn't handle me.
I can handle anybody, mate.
Well, Ranjit, you can't handle me, and I've got audio evidence.
Yeah.
Are you prepared to listen to a bit of your input, your content that you come up with for the show?
Okay, what I will say is that your
Here we
listeners,
go. Yeah.
remember things that I say more than what you say.
Yeah, because you talk such balls.
Well, let's hear some audio.
Well, let's
put the
have
evidence to the.
This is the evidence that Ranjit talks out of his behind.
Very, very childish of you.
Sorry?
Right, to take Ranjit to task because of his pronunciation of the word Brisbane.
Pronunciation.
He started going on, Brisbane, where's Brisbane? You know what the chap was trying to say. Why take him to task on it? He's trying to make a valid point,
Yeah.
and all you could do was try to make a fool of him.
Listen, I wasn't trying to make a fool of Ranjit. He does that perfectly well himself, Bill. The word's pronunciation, and I wasn't trying to make a fool of Ranjit. I've just never heard the word Brisbane pronounced Brisbane before. It shocked me to the core.
Well, you knew the place he was speaking about.
Of course I did, Bill. The thing is,
why take him to task on it?
Because I know that Ranjit can take a little bit of banter. He's not a soulless, humourless person.
Well, I have heard Ranjit on your programme before.
Yep, he's a good
and
lad.
I know he always comes in for a bit of flack.
Yeah,
And he
because
still
most of his
keeps coming
arguments
back.
are rubbish.
Well, I wouldn't say all these arguments are rubbish.
Nor would I, Bill. Did I say that? I said most of his arguments are rubbish.
Yeah.
Shall we ask? I wonder how Ranjit feels about being picked up on Brisbane and Brisbane, because a couple of people have mentioned this. Do you reckon he's upset by it?
I shouldn't think so. I think he's more of a man of it.
Let's ask Ranjit. Are you more of a man of it?
I'm more of a man, yes, of course I am.
Can I ask you a question, Ranj?
Go on.
Do you have a speech impediment?
No, I don't.
Thank you very much
Okay,
indeed.
Listen, let me finish.
Here we go.
You know when you're cornered, yeah?
Yes.
Okay? Where I live, there's a road called Brisbane Road, okay?
Brisbane Road,
and
yeah.
Most of the people around Smethwick, around Albury, will call it Brisbane. All that you do, you know when I've got you cornered, yeah? You come out with a sarcastic remark to change the subject, because you haven't basically got the intelligence right to cross me. And that's why I said...
Ramjit?
Yep.
We're live, by the way,
Yes.
kids. I feel I should say that. You do sound... Did you know you sound like that?
Yes, I do.
An idiot. And you're happy with that?
No.
Okay, so would you like to apologise to the listeners?
No.
Well, I think you should.
I've got a fan club now, you know that? do you actually realise how many people you had on the other day, on the Saturday, the 13.
Oh, yeah, a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago when
Thank you.
people were saying, oh, we like Ranjit, we love Ranjit. But, I mean, can I just point out something to you?
This is the thing. You think he's winding down, and he's only just beginning.
I'm just beginning, man.
Yes.
I'm just starting.
Yes.
Listen, you know your bruises on your back when you're on the roads? Yeah? Have you got some ointment for that?
Ramji, enjoy the rest of New Year's Day.
I will enjoy the rest of New Year's Day, and I'll speak to you in the New Year.
Take care.
I hope everybody's looking forward to the New Year, and then I will be challenging as usual.
Thank you, Ramjit.
Thank you, sir. Have a
Ta-ta.
nice week.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
A song from the darkest hour, secret attack and key inside of a day. Swing from high to deep, extremes of sweet and sour. Hope that God exists. I hope, I pray. From by the undertow, my life is out of control. I believe this weight will bear my weight, so let it go. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down. Sit down next to me. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, down in sympathy. I'm relieved to hear that you've been to some far out places. It's hard to carry on when you feel all alone. Now I've swung back down again. It's worse than it was before. If I hadn't seen such riches, I could live with being poor. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down. Sit down next to me. Sit down, 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 down in sympathy. Those who feel the breath of sadness, sit down next to me. Those who find they're touched by madness, sit down next to me. Those who find themselves ridiculous, sit down next to me. In love, in fear, in hate, in tears. In love, in fear, in hate, in tears. In love, in fear, in hate, in tears. In love, in fear, in hate.
Ian Lee.
On BBC WM.
95.6. The voice of Birmingham and the Black Country.
Happy New Year, guys. Shall we play another, what is laughingly described as best bit?
Go on, then.
Oh, should we have the giggling? Oh, no, that's 5 minutes. Do we want 5 minutes of that?
5 minutes of laughing.
Shall we have that?
Go on.
Hang on a minute. I was being all smooth there, and the shock of that wonderful present you bought me has caused me to break the computer. Here's something entitled Giggling. Liz? 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 Liz?
Hello.
Oh, you're there, Liz. Hello, Liz.
Yes, I'm here.
Sorry, Liz, I do apologise.
That's all right.
What have you got
I thought
for us?
I'd gone deaf then. For a
No,
minute.
do you know who we were listening? We were listening to Terry. Listen.
Are you sitting comfortably?
I am.
I thought that was you heavy breathing, Liz, but that was Terry.
Then I'll begin.
No.
Oh, I could hear the heavy. Who's Terry?
Terry, say hello to Liz.
Good morning. Hello, Liz. How are
Hello,
you?
Terry. I'm fine, thank you. Are you?
Yes, I'm good, but I wish you'd stop using the word puff.
And me, I think it's buffet, isn't
It's
it?
buffet.
Oh, you
Yes,
snobs! In my house we had an old puff, not a buffet.
I know all about the old puffs. Yeah.
There's an old puff in this house.
Steady on now, steady. Liz, what would you like to say? Terry, try not to interrupt too much.
Right, you wanted to know about the little bits on the end of laces.
The little plastic bit at the end of
Yeah,
the laces.
they're called. I think it's pronounced aglet.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, yes, Liz, it is the aglet. Of course, it's the
That's it.
aglet.
Congrats.
It's AGLETS.
That's it, the aglets.
Yeah.
Isn't it great that there's a word for everything, isn't there?
There is. Yeah, they usually call it the little bits or the ends, but that's the real name for it, is aglet. Where that comes from, I don't know, but that's what it's called.
I like. It's a good word, isn't it, Tel?
It is.
Well, there's a word.
He's gone, he has.
Yeah, I know.
There's a word for you, but they'll take me off the air.
Steady. Liz, how do you sit down, Liz?
Well, I slouch, but I'm sitting in the dining chair at the minute.
Oh, another one in the dining chair to talk to us.
Yeah, well, I'm talking to you, but the best thing for pain in your back and shoulders is exercise.
No.
Yeah, not proper exercise by the physiotherapist.
No, do you know what? I had a fantastic massage this week.
Oh, God, I'd love one of them.
Oh, mate, it was wonderful. I booked an hour massage. This young lady, she was walking all over my back.
Oh.
And it was great. The thing is, right, Terry and
I
Liz.
wonder if it was a man, he could walk all over my back there.
I'll come and walk on your back, Liz. The thing is, right, I get very nervous when I have massages, okay? Because there is a connotation, a gentleman going for a massage, there are sexual connotations, aren't there?
There is, yeah.
Yeah, and I genuinely wanted a massage. So throughout the massage, I was making noises. No, this is true.
Were you on the edge of an orgasm?
Oh, Terry! Please, Liz, I can only apologise. I was. Oh dear. Liz has never heard that word. Come on, stop being mucky.
It's lowering the tone,
isn't he? Just no. This is the thing. I wanted this young lady to know she's a trained masseuse. I wanted her to know. Oh, for goodness' sake! I wanted her to. You're like two kids. You are. Stop giggling.
It serves you right for slagging off Danny Kelly.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Listen.
I'm crying.
I want... Oh, can I finish? Well, there's an unfortunate choice of words. I wanted her to know... Will you two stop it? We'll get...
Stop it.
We're going to get... Terry, I expected it of you. Liz, I thought you were better than this.
I am.
You're not, you're worse. Right.
I'm a bad influence.
Oh.
Come on, let me finish. Now, I wanted her to know that I wanted a legitimate massage, right? And I didn't want any of that nonsense that Terry was talking about. So... Stop it. So, throughout the massage, I was making noises... that would imply to her I would... I don't...
We'll get taken off the air in a minute.
Yeah, I know. This is true. This is serious.
It's fun though, isn't it?
I know. I was making noises, right?
Yeah.
So that she would know that I was enjoying the massage and I didn't want anything sexual from her, right? So throughout the massage, I'm going, ooh. Oh yeah, that's good. And I'm doing all of that because I wanted her to know that I was enjoying the art of the massage.
Yeah.
Because I was getting very nervous, that because I'm a bloke in there, in my pants, wearing my massage pants, and I didn't want her to think I wanted anything extra.
You have to tell them that.
No, I don't think you do. You don't tell them that. Anyway, Liz, you're a mucky sort. I'm cutting you off. Bye-bye.
All right, then, bye.
Ta-ta.
Ian Lee.
On BBC WM.
95.6. The voice of Birmingham and the Black Country.
Well, guys, that's the end of the first hour of our New Year's Day best of the last 5 years of Iain Lee on BBC WM.
It went ever so quick.
Didn't it just, though? Didn't it just?
That's what we always say about a Friday, though, isn't it?
Yeah, what?
A Friday show, 2-hour shows.
What about them?
They go quick.
For us they do, for the listener I suspect. Au contraire. There's another hour of this nonsense to come, and I believe we're going to even speak to a caller from Scotland who's called in live to the pre-recorded show, which is what this is. You can't call in now. We recorded this in December, but some people have. How does that work? I don't really know. I think we're going to have a news bulletin now, what with it being the top of the hour, but no one's quite sure. So the people who are editing this show at some point, I give you this option. Here's the news.
The voice of Birmingham and the Black Country.
BBC WM 95.6.
BBC WM News with me, Jo Tidman. Egypt's highest court has ordered a retrial of 3 Al Jazeera journalists who were jailed for helping the banned political movement, the Muslim Brotherhood. The journalists, who include the former BBC correspondent Peter Grester, are being kept in custody ahead of the new hearing. It's thought the president may intervene to pardon the men, but the director of news at Al Jazeera English, Salam Negum, says they want all the charges to be overturned.
We are not asking for a pardon because that means they are...
BBC WM News with me, Jo Tidman. Egypt's highest court has ordered a retrial of 3 Al Jazeera journalists who were jailed for helping the banned political movement, the Muslim Brotherhood. The journalists, who include the former BBC correspondent Peter Grester, are being kept in custody ahead of the new hearing. It's thought the president may intervene to pardon the men, but the director of news at Al Jazeera English, Salam Negum, says they want all the charges to be overturned.
We are not asking for a pardon because that means they are guilty. They are not. They are innocent. You pardon a person who has committed a crime. All these journalists were just covering the news, doing journalistic work, which is not a crime at all, and they should be out. We don't really want to determine how they should be out. That's our demand. They have to be out now.
A woman arrested on suspicion of Syria-related terror offences has been bailed pending further police inquiries. The 25-year-old suspect from Haringey in London, who was arrested yesterday at Luton Airport, was released last night after being questioned by officers from the West Midlands Counter-Terrorism Unit. A New Year stampede in China has killed 35 people and injured more than 40 others. The crush happened just before midnight in the historic Bund Riverside district in Shanghai, where thousands of people had gathered to see in 2015. Thousands of people are expected to die of cold in the West Midlands this winter. Government figures show that even in a mild winter, many people don't or can't keep warm enough. Age UK have teamed up with Offtech, the UK body for oil heating, to highlight the dangers of living in a cold home. West Midlands Police are spending more than £1 million a year catching shoplifters. Shop theft now accounts for 13% of all recorded crimes in our region, and most of the proceeds end up in the hands of drug dealers. Superintendent Keith Fraser is the force's expert on retail crime.
£1.3 million is spent on investigating crime. The public can play a real big part here in reducing that. We could cut out an awful lot of crime if the public rang in, told us who was selling it, but also stopped buying it.
Trains into and out of Birmingham are expected to be less overcrowded in 2015. Rail operator London Midland says an extra 75,000 seats are now available on Birmingham routes, and on the Cross City line, the Redditch to Birmingham service has increased from 2 to 3 trains an hour. And European Union rules that come into force today will demand that new gadgets such as modems and internet-connected televisions must switch themselves off when not in use. Many are constantly connected to the internet, using up to 100 watts of energy while their owners sleep, but new devices will use a fraction of that amount. A quick look at today's weather. A cloudy, mild and very breezy New Year's Day. Patchy outbreaks of light rain throughout this morning, which will become heavier later on. Top temperatures of 13 degrees Celsius, that's 55 degrees Fahrenheit. BBC WM 95.6 News. There's more online at bbc.co.uk/WM.
Iain Lee.
On BBC WM.
95.6. The voice of Birmingham and the Black Country.
Welcome to hour 2 of the Iain Lee best of the last 5 years of me broadcasting here at BBC WM 95.6. I'm joined by producer Joe.
Hello.
What you won't know, and what I don't need to tell you, but I'm going to anyway, is since we last spoke to you, we've moved studios.
And you put your coat on and everything.
Well, I had a lot to carry. We're playing the best bits of the show. We're also playing some blooming good music, including Eddie Grant and Electric Avenue. Elevenses anymore, do they? You don't call it elevenses, do you?
I do, yeah.
Really?
Yes.
We've got a caller. Hello, Beck. Beck, are you there?
Yes.
Hey!
Hi.
Hey! Happy New Year!
Pardon?
Yes, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, Iain. All the best to you.
How?
And the studio.
How was your wee Christmas?
My wee Christmas was brilliant.
What presents did you get for your wee Christmas?
Got a wee perfume, Iain.
Oh, I bet you smell canny. I love the Scottish accent. Whereabouts are you? Whereabouts Edinburgh? I'm going to say.
Yes,
Yeah.
Edinburgh. Well
'Cause
done.
It's kind of soft. It's more rounded, whereas the Glasgow accent is quite angular and quite. And then the further north you go, you can't understand a bloody word they say.
No, can't understand a thing.
Can even the Scots not understand them?
Well, I find it really difficult. You can sometimes pick things out and make up a sentence, but I don't know that you ever really understand each other.
My granddad Jock, for that's what his name. I have no idea what his real name was from Aberdeen, and yeah, I know. And he used to like a drink as well. So when we go and visit them on Sundays, he'd come back from the pub. Not only was he drunk, but he had a really strong accent.
Yeah.
And I, as a 5-year-old, I remember sitting there in front of him. He had a leather jacket and brill creamed hair, and he'd be chatting away to me back. I would not have a clue what he was saying.
No, but you don't. That's the thing. The only tip I can give you
is
that we have, we were taught to sing, furry boots, do you comfy? So it's furry boots.
Furry boots.
Do you comfy?
Furry boots, do you comfy?
Yeah, and that means where about are you from?
Furry boots, do you comfy?
Yeah, that's what we got taught, so I just say that.
Who taught you that?
Somebody from Aberdeen.
Producer Joe, can you say furry boots, do you comfy?
That's it.
Furry boots.
Furry boots.
Furry boots, do you comfy?
Furry boots.
Now, Beck, I know that
Perfect.
you've called in because you've got something really exciting that you want to tell the listeners today. So, Beck, the next 30 minutes of New Year's Day broadcasting on BBC WM 95.6 belong entirely to you. What is it you want to lay on the people of Birmingham, the West Midlands and the Black Country?
But Ian, I just called in because I was bored.
Oh, blimey.
I've nothing to say.
Oh, but Beck, you know we're only allowing people on who've got really important things to say today.
But Ian, I didn't know, and you said it was okay.
Can you say, all right, I'll tell you what, because can you say, I'm only a wee lassie from Kilmarnock?
Okay. I'm only a wee lassie from Kilmarnock.
Nice to talk to you, Beck.
Bye, Ian.
Happy
Thank
New
you.
Year. Enjoy 2015.
Came in the door, checked in my coat, and who I'm looking for is staring in
my favourite Whitney Houston song of all time is $1 Million Babies, and that was that.
I've never heard that.
No, I've never heard that. I've never heard that at all.
Is
but
it a new one?
I miss Whitney Houston. Oh, mate, come on, really?
No, but it might be newly released, recorded.
They do that, don't they?
Like
Why
this
do so
show.
many dead people record songs? I mean, why do so many people record? No, why do people have such a backlog of songs? Although I tell you what, the Michael Jackson songs that have been released since his death have been rubbish, haven't they? You would have thought there would have been a couple of gems in there, but there's been there's been nothing really, has there?
No.
I tell you who released some good songs, and we've kind of segued in quite naturally. I shouldn't have flagged it up after his death. Elvis Presley. The king of rock and roll.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not such an Elvis fan, as you'll hear from this clip when I first started at BBC WM 95.6 way back in 2009. Terry's in Cosley. Morning, Terry.
Morning.
Are you agreeing with me on this?
I blooming don't agree.
Sorry?
I've never heard such a load of tripe in my life.
Beg your pudding, what are you talking about?
And I'm talking tripe. You know, I mean, Elvis Presley was the king. He really was. The Beatles were just a rowdy group. I mean, when I used to go round dance halls, I've had plenty of groups as good as the Beatles. Plenty. Local bands. I don't know why they ever got to the top. But Elvis Presley, he's in a world of his own. There's no one to touch him. You know, he's like Muhammad Ali or John Wayne in Cowboys. There's nobody to touch them. Every so often a superstar comes along. You can't cross the beat. I couldn't even mention a song that the Beatles ever made. But I'll tell you this, Hound Dog. Oh.
Yeah, I'm listening to you. He's gone. Terry, I was listening. I was listening to you spout.
Hello?
Yeah. Terry, what on earth is going on there?
It just went off, my phone did.
No, you put the phone down.
I put the phone down because he'd have gone dead.
No, I was listening to you talk nonsense.
Absolute rubbish.
Oh, exactly, yes, exactly what you were saying.
Anybody that says the Beatles are better than Elvis Presley, good grief, there's only
Terry,
one talking rubbish around
Terry,
here, and it ain't me.
Terry, join me. We're Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club
Absolutely
Band.
rubbish.
We hope you will enjoy the show.
I mean, I'm not being offensive. I'd like a British group, but we got a stacked
Help.
British group, but
But,
not the Beatles.
help. Ooh. It's been a hard day's night. Come on, Terry, sing it. And I've been working like a dog.
Suspicious Mind, Hound Dog. Them on the kind of sing songs that you remember for all your life. The Beatles are rubbish. I mean, they really are. I know they're Brits and I would like to say they're good, but they're rubbish. It's gone again.
Who's that? No, it's not gone, Terry. I'm waiting. It's how our conversation works.
Sorry.
Who's that in the background?
Yeah, that's my wife.
What's her name?
Anne.
Let me speak to Anne. Let me speak to Anne. I don't want to speak to you anymore. Speak to Anne.
I'm just trying to tell Terry about Elvis. I'm a keen Elvis fan. I always have been. I sat up last night and watched him on the telly.
Yes.
This thing. I don't think there's anyone to beat Elvis.
But Anne, no, tell Terry to shut up. I'm not talking to him now. I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Anne, let's be honest. The only reason you like Elvis is because he's got nice eyes and a cute bum. That's it, isn't it?
No.
That's it.
No. Excuse me. Who am I speaking to anyway? What's your name, Danny?
My name's Ian.
Ian. Right, Ian. It wasn't because of his eyes and a nice bum. I liked his music. And he sang from the heart. And a lot of songs we play sometimes bring tears to my eyes. Like that other lady said. Yes, I think he was, and he is the greatest.
Sing, Anne, sing with me.
Sing.
Day tripper, yeah.
No.
She was a day. Please me, whoa, yeah.
I could see him in the background.
And listen, you're both wrong. Go and buy yourself the best of the Beatles and go and listen to it and educate yourself into good music.
The only one I liked of the Beatles was John Lennon when he sang Imagine.
Oh, that was good, wasn't it?
That's the only one I liked. But I didn't buy it, but that was the only one I liked.
Right, go on, off it, you two. I can't have you hijack. Nobody buy a Beatles song. That's my attempt at a Brummie accent. I won't do that again.
Something in you brought out something in me, and I've loved that certain kind of grace, that you love because you become someone else in an instant. Say you will, give me one more chance at least. Give me time to change your mind. That always seems to heal the wounds if I can get you to
There's a Fleetwood Mac song you've probably never heard before. I love that song.
Oh,
Isn't it brilliant? They did quite a semi-decent album in the 90s called Say You Will, and half the songs are rubbish, half the songs are brilliant. It's a little lost treasure.
It is.
It's a little lost treasure.
I need to invest.
Oh, I need to do this.
Ian Lee.
On BBC WM.
95.6. The voice of Birmingham and the Black Country.
I started personal training this week.
Okay.
With a Hungarian lady who is wonderful, but she is cuckoo. And I had to stop it because I thought I was going to pass out. And I started weeks ago, I thought I was going to pass out and throw up at the same time. And that's how Jimi Hendrix died. And I said, Edie, I've got to stop. I can't anymore. She went, OK, well, we'll stop the assessment and we'll do a proper session next week. That was the assessment.
She is going to kill you.
I ran 1.5 miles. Now, that's not a long distance, but that's a 20, just a 25th of a marathon.
Outside, you ran?
On a treadmill. What? It's still the same distance.
That's not proper running, though, is it?
It's the same distance.
So is it in a gym? Do you go to a gym?
Yeah, I go to a gym.
Oh.
Yeah, I go to a gym.
Okay.
And
have you joined the gym?
No.
You just go to a gym.
Just go for the session.
Oh, okay.
But I think I might join the gym. It's not.
Oh, don't do it.
No.
You will not go.
I've done this before.
Yeah.
And not gone. But it's not one of the big chains. It's an independent gym, right? Because if you join the big chains, it's like about 60 quid a month.
Yeah.
This off peak, 25 quid a month.
Yeah, that's good.
That is not
good.
That is not bad.
But you still won't go. It will
Correct.
still be like
Correct.
flushing £25 down the toilet.
But
every month.
it's better than flushing 65. I'm saving £40 a month. So I'm winning.
But you're wasting 25.
No, you can look at it that way. But
and that would be the right way to look at it.
Yes, but I'm also no, because I'm all Phil. Hello, Phil. So listen, I could join. By the way, well done for phoning up a pre-recorded phoning show.
Excellent.
I could if I joined a big gym, it would cost me 65 quid a month. If I join this independent gym, it will only cost me £25 a month. So even if I don't go, I'm still saving £40 a month.
Right.
Don't you
think?
think?
Quite a quandary, really, isn't it?
Well, I don't think there's any quandary in it.
Yeah. So I'm right next to the main road at the moment. Bear me 1 second. I heard a bit of that. So it's You've got to. You're trying to decide if you're joining a gym, but it's not going to cost you anything. So
It's nonsense.
Phil, first of all, why are you standing near a main road? Please don't do anything silly. It's New Year's Day. Let's come on. Let's raise everyone's spirits. And what have you called in for?
Oh no, I just saw your tweet that went out, and obviously I'm an avid follower of yourself.
Oh,
so I
blimey.
just thought, well, he's tweeting out, so I must call in. Plus, I'm a podcast listener, so I don't generally listen to the radio show.
Okay, well you can't. Well, this is you probably don't know this. This is BBC WM 95.6. We're in the West Midlands, Phil, and I don't do any other shows anywhere else. So you probably never even listen to this show.
No, I haven't.
Wow.
To be perfectly honest with yourself, so
Well,
I'd let you down there.
No, Phil, you have not let me down. Say hello to producer Joe.
Hello, producer Joe.
Hello, Phil.
Hello. Oh, what a lovely voice.
Oh, thank you.
I'll go, shall I? Did you hear it? He went from being a slightly nerdy comedy geek, no bad thing. That's what I mean. To a charmer, to a romantic charmer. Phil, did you have a good Christmas?
Oh yes, it was. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we're sort of back in time, aren't we? So this is like going forward in time. So
Yes.
we're kind of in the netherverse at the moment.
We're in the
so,
netherverse.
Yes.
Yes.
I had a wonderful Christmas. It was fantastic, and I got everything I wanted.
What were your top 3 presents on Christmas Day?
Probably the Mr. Frosty.
Oh.
And the Xbox One that my wife is obviously going to get me.
She got you.
Well, I'm hoping. 'Cause she's
No.
going to listen to this.
No, she got it for you because it's happened.
Yes, oh, of course it did. Yeah,
Yep.
of course. I'm not thinking in sort of the forward.
Well, you've got a hangover from last night's New Year's Eve celebrations, haven't you?
Indeed, I did. Had a bit of a confession to make actually. So, but well, I don't know. But better not go into that one.
No,
to be honest.
what confession did you have to make?
Right. Well,
or not?
I think I made a bit of an idiot of myself, but I can't really remember.
Oh,
I'm trying to make up a story on the cusp here, as you can tell. So I'm not going to do that.
Fair play, he's trying. Unlike Katya and Beck, who we spoke to earlier on, who, let's be honest, they weren't making much of an effort,
It
were
is
they?
quite confusing, though, really, to be fair.
It is a bit confusing. What do you normally do for New Year's, Phil? Because Joe and I are not New Year's fans in the slightest. We don't dig it.
No, I never have been actually, and I've actually especially now, we do less and less and less. In actual fact,
Why do you say especially now? Are you in prison or something?
No. I mean, now I'm grown up and I'm married. I didn't really do that much when I was younger, anyway.
Yeah.
I wasn't the going out type, so to say.
Yeah.
But what tradition that myself and my wife have come to sort of embrace over the New Year's is watching all of the Lord of the Rings films back to back. Which is now we've got the Hobbits as well. Is now going to turn into a whole week.
The dark nights just fly by.
I have never seen a Lord of the Rings film.
You haven't?
No, my plan was to wait till they all got released on extended DVD and then watch them. But I stopped watching long films, shall we say? So I never got round to it.
No, it is a bit of a chore, to be honest.
Phil, I'll tell you what. Listen, because you've been a good sport to call in on New Year's Day of all days. I'm gonna let you choose the next record. What would you like to hear?
I would like to hear All You Need Is Love by the Beatles.
Well, Phil, this is just for you.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, bass. Yeah, it's pretty clear. I ain't no size 2, but I can shake it like I'm supposed to do. 'Cause I got that boom boom that all the boys chase, and all the right junk in all the right places. I see the magazine working out Photoshop. We know that ain't real. Come on now, make it stop. If you got beauty, just raise them up. 'Cause every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. Yeah, my mama, she told me don't worry about your size. And she says boys like a little more booty to hold at night. And no, I won't be no stick figure silicone Barbie doll. So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along. Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass. Hey, I'm bringing booty back. Go ahead and tell them skinny back. No, I'm just playing. I know y'all think you're fat, but I'm here to tell you every inch of you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, because you know I'm all about that bass. Won't be no stick figure, silicone Barbies, so if that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along. Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass,
Matt's in Solihull. Matt, you've been waiting for ages. Thank you, Matt. What would you like to say?
Yes, all right. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I've been listening and on phone-in programmes for the last 30 years. Yours is definitely the best. But
Thank you, Matt. You're very kind.
You slightly put me off this morning. I suppose, which was good in a way. But you started talking about boobs and about breastfeeding and the lot.
Yes.
Well, you see, my wife of 12 years, Valerie, she has the biggest boobs in the world.
Sorry?
I'd back her against anybody. And she does flash them now and again. I don't know what, is it to upset me or what, or get me going? I'm not sure.
Yes.
But you have a marvellous programme this morning because you have a bit to excite everybody and upset them and get them going.
Well, hang on. I think what's your wife's name? Valerie, did you say?
Valerie, yes.
So I think, Matt, you've got everybody going with the thought of your wife, Valerie, having the biggest boobs in the world.
She has, definitely. Marilyn Monroe wouldn't bring drinks of water
She
to her.
flashes them?
Yes.
Where?
And she's getting on. I won't say what age she is, but she's old enough to have sense. But she does like flashing them.
Where does she flash her boobs?
Well, sometimes she comes out of the bathroom and she, on purpose, I think, or she lets on she's forgot to cover them up, you know.
Okay, so she does it at home.
And I'm an old pensioner looking, you know, it's terrible.
So, but she doesn't do it in Tesco's or down the pub or anything?
Oh God, gee, no. It's a private do for me, like.
Good, well, Matt, if I were you, I'd enjoy that private do.
Yes, sometimes, but not all the time, you know.
Got to have a bit of respect.
As the saying is, there's a time and place for everything, but this is very private kind of a thing, you know. No, she wouldn't flash for everybody, not at all.
Well, good for her, Matt.
Yes, but you have a lovely programme this morning, and I don't think Doreen is racist, really, you know. She's just giving her views.
She's giving her views. Matt, thank you very much indeed. That wasn't quite the call I was expecting to have. Mo, how can you follow Valerie's massive boobs? It's tricky, isn't it?
I would prefer not to.
So would I. If I'm completely honest, Mo, so would I. What have you called in about?
Well, it's to do with queuing.
Go on.
Excuse me.
The voice of Birmingham and the Black Country. BBC WM
95.6.
In this dirty old part of the city where the sun refused to shine, people tell me there ain't no use in trying. Now, my girl, you're so young and pretty, and one thing I know is true: you'll be dead before your time is due. I know. Watch my daddy in bed and crying. Watch his hand been turning gray. He's been working and slaving his life away. Oh yes, I know. He's been working so hard. Oh my. Girl, you're so young and pretty. And one thing I know is true, yeah. You'll be dead before your time is due. Know it. Watch my daddy in bed at time. Watch his hair been a turning gray. He's been working and slaving his life away. I know he's been working so hard. I've been working too, baby. Every day, baby. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you. Somewhere, baby. Somehow I know it, baby. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you. Believe me, baby. Oh, yeah. I know it, baby.
I know it, baby.
You know it, too.
You know it too, baby. Baby, baby, we are the animals. Do bands these days? This is the best thing about the 1960s. That most of the bands began with the Who,
Yep.
the Rolling Stones,
Yep.
the Beatles, the Monkees, the Animals, the Birds. The best bands began with the. Do bands really do that anymore? They don't have.
No, they
The.
don't, do they? No, not at all.
Is that the definite article, or is that A? Anne? No, not Anne. Joe. Little word joke there for you. Not what you need on New Year's Day, is it? But I don't think bands. Let's think of a current band. Okay, no, the Backstreet Boys.
They're not a current band.
They're kind of.
They are not
They're
a current band.
They are still hip. Okay.
They're 90s.
All right. Well, that's pretty.
That is not current.
God, that was 25 years ago. Flippin' heck. McBusted.
Yeah,
that is
that's not-
current.
That's not. Yeah, but they're not called the McBusters.
No,
are
exactly.
they?
Exactly.
Mm.
Coldplay.
The Coldplay.
No, they're not.
No.
So what I'm saying is that the trend has
Died out.
It's died out.
Mm.
I would start a band called the something. I can't think of
But
any.
what would you call it if you were going to start a band? The
Beatles.
That's already gone.
Oh.
Done. The Cockroaches.
The what?
The Worms.
I would call
Caterpillars.
my band the Bells.
The Snails.
The Snails. The Beatles is the best name for a band ever.
Only because the Beatles are so
No.
good. No.
It's a pun. It's a pun.
On what?
Well, on Beatles crickets, because they like the crickets.
Yeah.
But also beat music.
Didn't they just...
BEAT. That's not how you spell Beatles.
Mm.
Beat music.
Oh, okay.
The Beatles.
I just think it's a good name because they're so good.
No.
No.
The Rolling Stones is a good name and they're a rubbish band.
The Rolling Stones isn't a great name.
It's not that good,
but
actually.
That's because they're a rubbish band.
I don't like... What is all this beef? The people... Oh, the Rolling Stones. Oh, the Rolling Stones. Oh, we love the... No, we don't love the Rolling Stones, for goodness sakes.
It's like you too.
Yay! Oh, look, you two are next on the
I know.
computer.
Let's not have that.
They're not now. Good afternoon.
The Cure.
I quite like The Cure.
The Cure.
I I met the fella from The Cure, and he was all dolled up like a pudding. And he was quite old at that point. It was the same night I almost touched Christina Aguilera's bottom.
Almost.
And I introduced Scott Walker on stage.
Okay.
Right. This is Iain Lee. Who are you?
Joe Tidman. Producer Joe.
That's it. I've never heard you say your correct name before, and you have. Welcome to the best of 5 years of the Iain Lee Show on BBC WM 95.6. I've enjoyed all the 5 years. I've enjoyed the last 3.5 years with you the most, though.
It only seems like 3.5 years.
Doesn't it? Producer Steve, who was on before, let's be honest, he got the sack and he's now in prison, deservedly so.
Well, it was
deservedly
a terrible affair,
so.
wasn't it? We don't talk about it.
Should we have a bit of Millie?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll give her a
you
ring,
don't
shall
sound
I?
convinced.
Oh, no, we're going to do...
Should we play a clip of Millie?
Let's play a clip of
Here we
Millie.
go. This is from 1987, and this is Millie talking to me about dwarves.
No, listen to me.
Oh.
Do not talk about dwarf. Do you have any children?
Do not talk about what, sorry?
The little men, the little people.
The little men?
Yeah, the little men and women.
Dwarves? Why can't we talk about the little men and the little women?
Hang on a bit. Do you have children?
Yes.
And you do, right. Are you still going to get more children?
I think we're gonna put a cork in it. I think 2 is plenty.
I was just going to say probably you might get one after. You never know what you're going to get. Listen now.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Well, so you're saying if I talk about dwarves,
yeah,
I might...
you have to run them down. They're people.
What?
They're humans. I like them.
Dwarves are humans. This is a strange concept. You like them. Why do you like them, Millie?
They're human beings like me. I know them. I see some in town. I know them. I talk to them.
Can you point to the part of the show where I was running dwarves down?
Every minute you keep saying, why would they hire them? They hire them like they hire me.
Why would you hire...
Why you hire a black man? Why you hire a black woman?
Yeah, why would you hire... Okay. Why do you think stag nights...
Because they got education like us.
Maybe I could ask a question. Could I ask a question?
Yeah, go on.
Thank you, Millie. Why would a stag night... hire a dwarf?
Because they want to hire a dwarf.
Why do they want to hire... It's dwarf. Why would they want to hire a dwarf?
They got their own reason, the reason why
Why do you... I know the answer to this. Why do you think...
You think that they're hiring them to laugh after them?
Yes, I do.
I don't think so.
Why do you think they're hiring? Because
I don't laugh after them.
No. I know you... I'm not saying you do. Why do you think, if it's not to laugh at them... Why do you think groups of stags or groups of hens are hiring dwarves for those parties?
Because there might be men that or women that do make jokes and things, and whatever. So when you go to a comedian show.
So it's educational. So they're hiring. So stag nights that are normally quite raucous and boozy, they're hiring dwarves for the education part of the show.
They want them there, so they hire them. I could hire a cat if I want to. It's up to me. It's up to them. You could. But listen now, back to the big men.
No. Hang on. Back to the big men.
Back to the bodybuilding men.
Well, hang on. Let's just stay with the little men for a second.
All right, go on then.
Millie.
Yeah.
You can't seriously be telling me.
Yeah.
That a load of drunken blokes on a stag night.
Yeah.
Are hiring a dwarf to be educated about dwarfism.
How you know that they could be their mates?
No, but they're hiring them from an agency.
How you know there were drunken men that hired them? There are men that ordinary, then they got drunk.
But they've hired them.
You go ordinary, yeah? You left from ordinary, and then you happen to consume too much alcohol, so you got drunk.
But why are they hiring dwarves?
Because they want to do it.
But okay, why do they want...
I have you at me.
Why do they want to do it?
Because it's up to them to...
Because they want to laugh at them.
No.
And it's the same as them hiring a disabled person or a lesbian or a black man. Right. It's the same. They're doing it.
So why do you go to the pole dance? Don't you go to pole dance? I don't. Watch those girls. I bet you do.
I don't go to pole.
I bet you get off it.
Sorry?
I bet you. Why do you go see striptease?
I don't go and see striptease.
Why don't you?
Because I'm married.
Not just because you marry your wife is not your Siamese twin.
I've not.
She's not attached to you.
I have not. Do you know what? I went to a pole dancing club.
Aye, carry on, go on.
13 years ago.
Yes, and why did you went?
Because I wasn't married, and because I was drunk.
And because you married, something happened that you can't go.
No, I don't. No, where is this come from?
Because you married, you can't drink no more milk. Suppose you should drink milk, and after you got married, you say, I'm not drinking no more milk.
I can drink almost as much milk as I want. I'm just not allowed to drink from the bottle now.
Well, I never dare drink from the bottle. Put it in the glass.
Sometimes.
It's up to you please yourself.
Sometimes I do drink from the bottle, Mary.
That's what it is. It's up to you. You do what you want to do.
What you're saying is I could go to a lap... I don't want to go to a lap dancing club anymore because I don't think they're ethical.
All right, then. Okay, then. Now let me get over to the bodybuilders.
I've got no idea what the last 5 minutes has been about.
Yeah?
if I had your phrase, then I could make it safe and clean. Oh, if only I was sure that my head on the door was a dream.
Image, but you say your daughter's left-handed?
Yes, she's left-handed as well. And a funny idea, her daughter might be as well.
Oh, how old's her daughter?
16.
16. Wait, hang on. I thought you were going to say she's like 3 months or something. She's 16 and you don't know if she's left-handed or not?
Well, she doesn't live with me. That's my granddaughter.
Yes.
A funny idea, she is left-handed, but I don't think her mother's found out for sure.
There's one definite way of finding out if someone is left-handed or not, Patricia.
Yeah.
Watch them write. If they hold the pen in their left hand, the odds are they're left-handed. Have you tried that?
No.
Oh, you should get her to write something. She's probably texting all the time, isn't she?
Well, she's always at school when I see it, so I don't see her. They don't live with me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But my other daughter, my daughter,
Yes.
the one daughter,
Yes.
is definitely left-handed. She when she worked at an office, she was always left-handed, writing with the left hand.
That would be left-handed. Patricia, I came out with something. I made an on-air confession a few minutes ago. You may not or may not have heard it. I've started shaving my ears.
Yes, I know.
I'm considering buying a nose hair trimmer, one of those sort of electric toothbrush things you shove up your nose.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think any different of me, Patricia? Do you think less of me, or do you think actually it's quite sexy that I'm very hairy? Sorry?
I've got a granddaughter who's very, very hairy.
Oh.
She hates it.
Yeah, I bet.
And my one son is hairy. Her father, he's very hairy. So I just leave him to it, basically.
How old is the hairy granddaughter?
18.
Okay, I'm going to ask a question I may regret asking. Where is she hairy?
On her arms, her legs.
Okay, yeah.
She has to keep shaving.
Oh dear me. Patricia, thank you very much indeed. We got away with it just. There's a question I never thought I'd ask. How old is the hairy granddaughter? Oh, Patricia, thank you very much indeed. 03453 009956 is the telephone number. 81333. Start your text WM, or you can send me an email, ian.lee@bbc.co.uk. Now on to things slightly more serious. Ian Lee.
On BBC WM.
Editing skills.
The voice of Birmingham and the Black Country.
That was a pre-recorded greatest hit from 1987, my first year here at BBC WM 95. You probably weren't even born in 1987, Joe.
No, I wasn't.
Probably weren't
You're
even born.
absolutely right.
Do you know that some
I'm
people...
just a young pup.
Some people were born in the 90s.
I know, doesn't that... Don't you hate that?
Makes me want to puke.
My brother's girlfriend was born in the 90s.
What is he, some kind of deviant?
Yeah, it just makes me feel
That's
ill.
outrageous. Don't call, because we're not here. We're at home. Separate homes. You're probably...
I'm at work.
Oh, you're doing the news?
I'm doing the news.
So they can call and talk to you?
Yeah.
If you want to. Joe is here.
I'm here.
All alone, shaking from the come down from the booze. So they could. Let's be honest. You've been saying you're going to knock back. You're going to cut down the booze.
Yeah.
You said that at the Christmas party, and I heard you were wandering around doing shots and minesweeping wherever possible.
I wasn't minesweeping.
Have you finished with that? I'll have it.
No, I did the whole thing of I'm not going to drink wine because wine is the work of the devil.
Yes.
I'll just drink spirits.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Still not wise.
Speaking of being hairy, I have got a hairy nose, and my son said the other day, "Daddy, why have you got spider's legs coming out of your nose?" How? I mean, isn't that awful? What a rude boy. You're not allowed to hit them anymore.
No.
Outrageous. This is the best of us, and this is Paolo Nutini, isn't it?
Try you, girl, and I hope you tell them where to go. 'Cause I've got so much here to offer, girl. Oh, I love you more than you could know. And some people wanna speed it up. In fact, I wanna slow it down. Now I wanna get myself dressed up and take you out on the town. And be a model Cupid tonight, babe. I wanna get 10 out of 10. Be a model Cupid tonight, babe. I want to get 10 out of 10. Hey! Get 10 out of 10. Oh! Get 10 out of 10. Oh, everybody's got opinions, girl, their own version of a good idea. But the best one I can think of now is to make sure that I keep you near. And I know I've got to keep it up, 'cause I can see you're feeling down. And I want to get myself dressed up and take you out on the town. And be a model group of the night, babe. I want to get 10 out of 10. Be a model group of the night, babe. I want to get 10 out of 10. Get out in the taxi, in the restaurant, and get 10 out of 10. Get out in the kitchen, and in the bedroom, and get 10 out of 10. He'll make it out of nothing, turn it into something, and give it to you all for free. Be a model pupil tonight, babe. I wanna get 10 out of 10. Lord.
Brian's in Willenhall. Morning, Brian.
Good morning, Iain.
Before we go on to talk about the slightly more serious issue of Alan Henning, your thoughts on Helen, who you just heard there. Any sympathy for her?
In a way, yes, but I don't get involved in anything like that. I know very little about these things.
Are you
so really, I can't comment.
Has Kate Bush ever ripped you off?
No.
Are you a fan of Kate Bush?
No.
Actually, I don't get her. I think she's rubbish.
I don't know the lady at all.
She sang, Heathcliff, it's me, Kathy, I've come home and I'm so cold, let me in and I'm so cold.
Has somebody just caught you in an inappropriate place?
That's Kate Bush.
Oh, I thought somebody had caught hold of you.
She also sang, Babushka, 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 yay, yay.
I didn't know you also spoke Russian.
Yeah, well, and she sang, I'm running up a hill, I'm going up a hill, I'm running up a hill, oh yeah, a hill. Not a fan of hers?
No, just stick to your day job, Iain.
One night in a disco on the outskirts of Frisco, I was cruising with my favorite gang. The place was so boring, filled with out-of-towners touring. I knew that it wasn't my thing. I really wasn't caring, but I felt my eyes staring at a guy who stuck out in the crowd. He had the kind of body that would shame Adonis, and a face that would make any man proud. Oh, what wow! He's the greatest dancer. Oh, what wow! That I've ever seen. Oh, what wow! He's the greatest dancer. Oh, what wow! The champion of dance, his moves will put you in a trance, and he never leaves the disco alone. Arrogance but not conceit, as a man he's complete. My creme de la creme, please take me home. He wears the finest clothes, the best designers, head and nose. Ooh, from his head down to his toes. Halston, Gucci, Fiorucci. He looks like a steal. That man is dressed to kill. Oh, what wow! He's the greatest dancer. Oh, what wow! I've ever seen. I've ever seen. He's the greatest dancer. Oh, what wow! That I've ever seen.
That's it. That's your lot. Happy New Year. I hope you enjoyed the best of. We are here every Friday between 2 and 4. So here tomorrow and live, and Saturdays between 9 and 12. And you're going to go and do the news.
Yes.
Ta-ta.
Bye-bye.
The voice of Birmingham and the Black Country.
BBC WM 95.6.
Tony Pulis has been appointed as the new head coach of West Bromwich Albion on a 2.5-year deal. Pulis will take up his new role after today's match away to West Ham, with his first game in charge due to be Saturday's FA Cup third-round tie against Gateshead. The former Stoke boss is the reigning Premier League Manager of the Year. Richard Wilford says his impressive record will help gain support from the fans.
Pulis will be an interested spectator today at West Ham before taking charge of the first time against Gateshead in the FA Cup at the weekend. He's issued a rallying call in a club